Hey AMSOIL Dealers, it's Kenny, and I'm here to help you guys be successful. Doing something a little random today. Got my dog sitting here next to me. She just was eating, making a whole bunch of noise. It's going on 3 o'clock, and I'm just sitting here on my couch. Wanted to go over a few things with a lot of you new dealers, so this might be something that helps. Sorry, my house is kind of loud. I've been working all morning on one of my rental properties, trying to get it ready to sell. My dryer's downstairs going off, so this might not be like a super great video, but I hope it gets the point across. So last night I'm talking to another dealer of ours in our group, and I worked with him in a titanium mill. We were really good friends. He became a dealer because we were friends there, and he wanted to get in on the program and needed to help support his family any way he could. He was having a baby soon and was looking for something to hurry up and get into before he had his firstborn, and luckily everything worked out. He got a couple customers under him, and he does okay with not putting much time into the business just yet, or that as much as he wants to. So I just want to go over how I was able to basically leave a really good job with full benefits, working with my buddy, and everything ended up perfect. I didn't have to worry about anything. Yeah, I was let go from that job. It was kind of a weird situation. I didn't get along too good with the boss, and something happened, and they just picked it apart and said, okay, it's time for you to go. So I was laid off in December of 2016, right before Christmas. So how was I able to basically get canned and still be able to provide for my family as much as I possibly can and live in this pretty decent house? It's a mess right now, or I'd show you what it looks like. Well, it's pretty simple. I worked my ass off doing as much stuff as I possibly can. One was saving every dime to get this house we're living in finished. The other is working on all my rental properties and other houses we had to sell, and I wasn't expecting to do the one I am now, but things happen. But for the AMSOIL business, it comes down to a couple little things. So as a new AMSOIL dealer, I wanted to let you guys know that you get this AMSOIL game plan. I'm going to try to put the PDF link below for this video so you guys can download it and print it like I did. This is one, a blank one. My filled out one is over there that I did as soon as this thing came out because I thought it was pretty sweet. But before they had this nice plan, they had this SMART Goals worksheet. And I did this one, put my name on it. My goal was to stay Premier Direct Jobber, and I did this on March 31st because that was the first month of this year that we had over 5,000 commission credits. So my goal is to always stay Premier Direct Jobber. I never want to go back, but to be Premier Direct Jobber, it's 5,000 commission credits for 3 months in a row. My goal really though is to get the golden key, but you can't get golden key until you until you reach Premier Direct Jobber, and then you must stay Premier Direct Jobber at 5,000 commission credits every month. So my goal on March 31st was by June 1st to have 5,000 commission credits to stay Premier Direct Jobber. So the SMART Goals worksheet, just so I could go over that, is it's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and there's a time to it. So that's what SMART stands for. So my specific thing was to reach 5,000 commission credits by June 1st to stay Premier Direct Jobber. My measurable thing was to market to new customers, visit and call accounts to order, and contact current customers. So what I knew is I had a list of current customers, and I had to contact all of them either by email, phone, text, whatever I could possibly do. Send a letter. I sent out postcards. A lot of you guys get them. So that's how I stayed in touch with customers I already had. Marketing to new customers, I set up as many events that I possibly could to go to. Since I got my trailer outside, I figure why not go? Sorry, the dog's jumping around. So that was like my measurable thing. My goal was to try to get at least one new customer every week, and I fell short of that, but I still did pretty well. I was pretty close. is it achievable? So the question here is achieving the goal realistic with effort and commitment? Do you have the resource to achieve the goal? If not, how will you get the resources? So yes, it's achievable because I'm Premier Direct Jobber already. I did it last year. I just need to hustle this year also, so I know I could do it. So this is why these goals are related and how it worked for me. And then relevant, why is the goal significant to my business? Well, to keep my Premier Direct Jobber status and to earn Golden Key was my real big reason to do this. And then timely, when will this goal be achieved? And by June 1st. Well, I had to do it by today. Today's May 31st. I had to hit 5,000 commission credits this month also. I kind of had some credits saved, so I had about 3,000 commission credits in the bank. So I didn't really need to hit 5,000 commission credits this month to make it, but I still did. Just barely, like 5,100 credits. So how does it all happen? Well, basically, I was able to lose my job and still provide and make everything work because I planned for it. I dreamed of it. I was thinking, man, wouldn't it be sweet if one day I can just be semi-retired and sell AMSOIL products and help people get what they need. And I enjoy the products myself. I mean, you've seen probably all my posts lately. I did the oil change in my Subaru and in our new Expedition, did oil analysis on it. I love it. I love doing oil changes. If I was physically able to do it here, I would do oil changes in my backyard, but my local township won't let me. So it might be time to move, but don't tell my wife. So I wanted to walk you guys through the AMSOIL game plan, your path to success. And this is true. If you guys just do this, just focus on one new customer a week. That's all you need. Just try for one new customer, whether it's a PC, a dealer. If you want to focus on a area, do that. Retail, commercial, that sort of stuff. This is like 30 pages. It's a couple little notes in it, but here's what's pretty neat. So if you do this, think about your goals. If they're actionable, you share them and you get progress. Well, there's a big thing in here on how much you should achieve it. So 76% of people actually attain their goals when they think about it, commit to it, and share it. And then they share their progress. So I want you guys to share your progress with me if you want. I'm always here. So please text me, let me know whenever you fill this out. We could go through it, or call me. We can do this all together. So why'd you become an AMSOIL dealer is the first real question. So just fill out why you did. Well, I did back in 2008 because I needed to make extra money, plain and simple. And good thing I did, because in 2016 when I lost my job, I was able to keep me afloat where I didn't have to worry about going back to work for anybody else. Yeah, I have the rental property, but trust me, it costs more than what it makes. So I didn't make it because of the rental property. I made it because the AMSOIL kept me afloat to where I didn't have to go back to the workforce. I still might one day, just to find a place with a pension, but I haven't found it yet. So then you could go through, here's that SMART goals worksheet on the next page, on page 5. And then share your progress is one of the big things. So, you know, what are your goals? They put in here, register 3 new PCs each month, begin making $100 per month within 90 days. Share my AMSOIL story with one person every day. So it talks about what to do. These are action items that you guys should be doing if you want to get to the status where, you know, you really want to. Then it goes on, how much time are you going to devote to the program? So really, you got to put some work into it. It's not going to come super easy. This has been pretty cool, the buy-sell process. So AMSOIL talks about how to create curiosity and then how to make your own story. So you can make a story on what got you into AMSOIL and why you should be selling it and why customers should use it, and what got you hooked on it and why you became a dealer. If you have a story, it works. My story, I've been telling you the whole time, and hopefully it's not too cheesy, but it worked. And then it talks about the buy-sell process, how to discover needs, how to assess the customer. So it's neat on how they go through it. I'm not going to go through it all here. If you guys want me to, I'll make another video just for the buy-sell process and all that. And then how to talk to people about your business. connecting on social media, the do's and don'ts. This thing is really laid out. You guys really just need to print it and do it from there. Here's one of the best ones, creating a prospect list. So they say hit up your friends and family and all those multi-level marketing businesses, right? Avon says it, Ambit. Don't do that BS. Find people, not friends and family. If you know that they would order the product, great. But I say here, potential AMSOIL customers or dealers. They drive a classic car. Well, where are those people? Rides a motorcycle. Where are those people? Owns an ATV or UTV. Hunts, races, self-motivated, enthusiastic. For dealers, you want someone that's entrepreneurial. Realtors make really good dealers. People that are already self-motivated or already work on a commission basis, really great dealers if you're looking for those. Someone that's a car enthusiast or a racer or something like that. And then someone that has some character, some integrity, is dependable, someone's fun and friendly. Those are all people that you want to try to make a list about. Now this prospect list, what I like to do with my list is I put on a calendar and I make sure I contact people on those certain days within the calendar, and then I just write something like a note under it. Because I found out if I don't put on a calendar with my ADHD, I don't get it done. So it needs to be on a calendar for me. Sometimes it's notes on my phone. If it's a real pressing issue, I tell Siri, hey, give me an alarm to do this then, and Siri will remind me. So really got to find something that fits you. I have a big calendar hanging on my wall. It does a whole year. So I put all my events on it, all my travel. So if you guys want me to travel to you, I am available. Just let me know. I can try to get there. And if you guys are trying to get to Duluth this year, I'll see you there if you're going. Or if you are interested, let me know. So there's a whole bunch of different ways to market this business and to grow this business. And having this prospect list is really what works. And find what works for you. You can do this. You can make it on a PDF. If you find one that really is great, let me know, because I'd love to try it and share it with everybody. And then this nice plan keeps going on to marketing your business, getting on the AMSOIL locator, maintaining a website, how to do the Empower Kit, knowing the products. Guys, the best thing to do is to try the AMSOIL products, see how they perform, see the difference, and then you're a walking testimonial. Or take my testimonials, take other dealers. We're all on the AMSOIL dealer page with Ken George. That's one that's secret on Facebook that no other dealer can see other than ones that are in our group. But then I have another one, independent AMSOIL Dealers Tips and Tricks page, that's open to any AMSOIL dealer on Facebook. And there you can share anything and use other people's stories if you ask them. Anything on my page, the Tips and Tricks with Ken George, anything I post, you guys can use. Any picture, anything. And if I post a picture and I put my website on it, and you want the original without the website, let me know. I'll send it to you. Text me or message me on Facebook or Instagram. A lot of dealers do it, believe it or not. So if you want the originals and screenshots that I take, just let me know. And then commit to your development. So commit to the AMSOIL online program. They just started this in the past couple of years. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. It's a great resource. The videos in the AU Live, like I said, Duluth will be that one. This one's not the picture with me on it, darn it, but I was on stage. A couple of dealers know because they were there with me in Lancaster. So it was really neat to be up on stage and talking AMSOIL to other dealers. I wish they were all my dealers, but that sometimes doesn't happen. So now at the end of this cool packet, they have all kinds of stuff to fill out. Activities for phase 1, phase 2, phase 3 and 4, when to do things, how to review all kinds of stuff. Listen, if you guys just follow through with this, it'll be amazing. So for instance, phase 6 here says, I will spend blank hours per day building my business during this stage. I will tell my AMSOIL story to others how many times. I will help how many new dealers get started within the next 30 days. So this is all stuff that you guys can get down and track, and then putting it all together is at the very end. So overall, how did you enjoy this game plan? How are you going to work the game plan, and how are you going to keep it going? Well, you could do it all through this, or you could do it all just on this one page, this smart worksheet. You can make your goals, stick to your goals, and like I said, I just achieved this. So this was a goal that I had back on March 31st. I printed this off, I saved this in my computer, this PDF, and back then I had printed it out and just said, hey, look, this is the first month I hit 5,000 commission credits. I was actually closer to 7,000, so I banked a couple. So, you know, as soon as you have something like that pop in your mind, write it down, hang it on a wall, stick it somewhere where you're gonna remember where it's at. I lose stuff all the time, so trust me, stick it somewhere in your nightstand. You know, tell your wife, your kids, your friends and family, whatever, don't throw this paper away because you want to stick to it. Put it on the door, going out the, you know, facing out as you walk out your front door. I don't care, whatever you want to do. Some people say put on your mirror, whatever. But I'll be honest, if you just write it down and just follow up with it, have your end date, your target date to have it achieved, just follow up on that date. Maybe if you have a calendar, just say, go to my goals worksheet on this day. So have it in a folder somewhere if you're a super neat person. And then, you know, on your phone, just tell you, hey, on this day, go check that sheet and see if I got there. And it can work. But you guys gotta make goals. You gotta commit to doing something every day. If you're not gonna do something every day, then at least say, okay, I'm gonna do how many hours per week? I'm gonna do how many hours per month? And then track it, make sure you're doing it. And the other thing is just because you say you're putting hours into something doesn't mean you're putting quality time into it. So if you say I'm gonna work my AMSOIL 5 hours this week and 4 of it you're just on AMSOIL U learning, that's great, but that last hour you're gonna have to jam pack in prospecting something to try and get new customers, posting on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is, going door to door, doing an event, car show, anything. You got to find customers, and you got to do it in a way that makes sense to you. For me, I write it all down. You'll see I'll post pictures online. You know, I was at a bulletin board. I just snap pictures of bulletin boards. That way I could zoom in and I have everybody's contact. I don't want to take their card if I don't have to, but if there's a bunch of them, I'll take one. But sometimes people just put one card up. Well, I want that person to still get customers, so I'll just take a picture of it, leave the card there. And then that way I could follow up with them at a later date. And you could set it up to where, hey, just get cards all week, and then every Friday you make phone calls, or every Monday you make phone calls. It can be something simple. Don't be afraid to leave voicemails. Don't be afraid to message people on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, because people will always look at a direct message, and what's nice is you can see when they do. So don't be pushy or shovey, but try to just see how you can help people. And just from doing, you know, your goals, like, hey, I need to contact X amount of people per week. I want to get 1 customer per week. I want to get 1 retailer, 1 commercial, 1 whatever it is. All you need to do is focus on 1. Now it might take talking to 10 people to get that 1. This past week I've talked to 5 people and got 4. So my numbers are starting to get up there. So it is kind of like you get better over time, but you have to commit to something. And, you know, using these goals and this stuff that AMSOIL gave us is definitely worth doing. Like I said, we didn't have this when I started in 2006, and I wish we did, because I'd probably be a lot better off right now. So I guess this is it. Kimber here, and I are going to say so long. And if you guys have questions, message me, and I'll try to put the PDF files for both of these in the video comments below. Talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.